already confirmed for me anything I need to know
Okay.
with with what you've already said. So
Well, I mean, I don't think you understand your power. That's like something that is that's coming through pretty strong. But let's see who's going to come in. All right, so the first part, I actually see there's a man and a woman here, but the woman stepped forward first, so I'm going to go with her, and then I'm going to bring the man. But I feel like they're connected. So as this woman steps forward, she's like probably around my height, not super tall, right? Average build. Let me just ask her to blend with me a little bit more. Her energy is like very happy. Like she would have cheered people up all around her. I get the feeling that I mean, I feel like she's like the matriarch of the family. I don't know if this is like grandmom, but she liked to get everybody together. Like and people would go to her when she didn't feel like or when they needed advice. Like she was kind of somebody people would go to. I'm seeing like short hair. It's like lighter in color and she kind of has it um it's not like pushed back, but it's almost like she has it styled like soft, kind of like coming back. Um I see her with like I just see her with a lot of people around and I feel like there might have been I don't know if this is kids as in like today a lot of children around or if this is a memory where maybe like when you were younger there was like a lot of kids always around. Can you take any of this?
yeah,
Okay. Okay. So what she's showing me now, she's like showing me this, it looks like a baking tray. So I feel like there's memories around maybe making cookies together, or that type of thing. Does that make sense?
yeah.
Yeah. And I feel a lot of pride. Actually, I she feel like she's telling me now, like this, like she had a special recipe that everybody really liked. Does that I get the feeling that this like baking with the kids or making cookies with kids was something that she really looked forward to. Like this was like one of her biggest joys. It feels like maybe the holidays. Is it something you guys did in the holidays?
Oh yeah,
Yeah. She's showing me like would you have been at her house like riding a bike? Like she's showing me you outside riding a bike.
yeah.
Yeah. And I feel like the bike is blue and white. Does that make sense?
I think so.
This gentleman's coming forward now too, so I'm going to go to him in a minute. But I feel like your grandmom, as far as the kids that she's referencing, is saying like they're going to be okay, and like I almost feel like her being like, you know, like I almost like I see you pushing right, and I feel like she's saying like, just be careful at pushing too hard too, because you know the opposite thing might happen, right? Like sometimes it's the things we try to prevent, like when
Right.
we start to push. So she's gonna be okay. She's showing me like a lot of times when I see prayer hands, she show like have you been talking to her? Because sometimes they'll come through to just be like, I hear your prayers. But it's also sometimes my symbol for if she wants to move on.
I feel like I feel like I get my messages in nature, and she's always the cardinal. So I've been seeing her a lot since last
Yeah,
time. You know,
yeah. I feel like this is your granddad. I just heard pop. Would that make sense for him?
yeah.
Okay. Um,
They were both pretty incredible men, so it could be either one.
okay. All right. Well, let's see who. All right, so he's showing me doing something with his hands. Trying to see if it's like I feel like it might be tools. Like I feel like I see I don't know if it's like a hammer or an axe. Uh does would that make sense for him? Either of them.
Either one.
Okay. All right, so let's narrow it down again. All right, so he's showing me like he would have been around kids a lot. Like he would have been around kids more than the other one. Like more involved in their lives, like your guys' lives. That doesn't help. That's okay. I'll go back for more. All right, so the month June just came in. Does that help separate it at all? I'm starting to get this
I feel
like
like June's going to be big in my life for some reason. Same with
okay.
March. I just this having this call, and then I'm supposed to have another call with that group of men I'm going to go with. I just signed
Yeah.
up. sweat lodge, and I've just been stuck and self-sabotaging, and I'm just ready to. Last June, I like had a massive spiritual awakening. It went awesome until October,
Yeah.
and kind of went downhill from there.
Yeah. Okay. All right. So he's showing me a truck. Like I see him in a truck. Like I see his hand on the steering wheel. Does that help differentiate?
Yeah,
Okay.
I guess when I think about it, the one grandpa was before we left California and moved to the Midwest. Yeah, he would have been the one more involved. I remember him driving us up to the bus stop in a
Okay.
truck, stuff like that. So,
Yeah. Yeah, that feels right. Okay. Um, okay. So I'm feeling the energy shift a little bit. I feel like he's confident that you know who this is, right? Are you
right.
confident as well?
Yeah.
Okay. So I feel like he's putting the focus on you right now. He's showing me like you putting your head in your hands. You really feel like you're going through something right now. My head is all fuzzy and foggy, which usually will happen if like people struggle with substances or drinking or that type of thing. Like it's this unsteady type of feeling. So I feel like he's trying to acknowledge this, and he's showing me a ladder, like putting this ladder up against this like okay, so I see paths a lot, right? So I'm seeing this path, and then there's like a wall like in the middle of the path, but he's putting a ladder like up towards the wall so that you can climb over whatever this is, right? And I feel like he's telling you like to rise up, right? Like you totally have this. There's a block there's something in your path. There's like something you're struggling with or dealing with right now. And he's like you can overcome it. Like it's something about going higher because it's a ladder. Does that make any sense to you?
Yeah.
Okay. So I feel like he's telling me like you're spending a lot of time alone. Is that accurate?
Oh,
Okay.
yeah.
So obviously,
I feel like it's time to come out of hermit mode. That's why I'm trying to connect with these brothers. Everyone that was in my little spiritual community also fell out in October.
okay.
And then I got my breathwork certificate, and I thought maybe I was going to start a new community with this yoga group because they
Yeah.
invited me to come back and host once a month. But I was going through it, and it was wrestling season. So, yeah, I don't know. I feel like if anyone was going to tell me, hey, you can do it, climb up and out of this shit, it would be my grandpa.
Yeah.
Um, I remember asking him, "Hey, if I never saw you again, what one piece of advice would you give me?"
Yeah.
And it just has to do with his story because his first wife left him. His kids were in an orphanage. He had to work to get them out of the orphanage, and then he met my grandma,
Oh.
and he said, "When you find a woman that loves you, take care of her." And then he said, "You have a hell of a personality. You do not need drugs and alcohol." I was like 21 at the time.